You ever wanted to play a game where you are no longer the protagonist, you become the antagonist, and the only way for you to win is by ending the world? I'm here to tell you about my game SlingBoy, where you, the player, go across from the world in a giant slingshot as a human projectile to collect 6 stone items to end the world. This is a new groundbreaking game where you are no longer the protagonist, you become the antagonist, and the only way for you to win is to find 6 key items in the game to end the world. The player is able to use communication skills with NPCs for high or low levels. The player is also able to use decryption skills for the 6 key items, and the player is also able to craft and build bridges, homes, and slingshots for himself. This game will mainly focus on the player throwing himself from place to place in a giant slingshot as a human projectile to find the 6 key items. In order to do so, the player must find abundant and non-abundant items to craft these slingshots with very special material. As you can see, you need mahogany and walnut to craft giant slingshots. Everything else is needed for crafting homes or crafting bridges and pathways. What's stopping the player is natural disasters. There's all types of things in the player's way. You got thunderstorms, tsunamis, volcanoes, hurricanes, floods, all that stuff, indicating that the player is getting close to the key items, as well as traps placed in the way to stop the player from getting to where the key items are. Player decision lies with the player communicating with the NPCs. They must be careful with what they say, as they are the key for the player gaining abundant and non-abundant resources to crafting his slingshot, home, and bridges and pathways across. The player must also have a good resource knowledge of the manuscripts in this game to communicate or decrypt the key items in this game. Inspired me to make this game was Super Mario Galaxy, Angry Birds, and Journey as well. This game is set in the theme of a puzzle, as well as construction building or crafting, and finally, it's also set in the very wildlife, primitive nature of Earth. This game will be in third-person camera view, and you will also have a wide camera aspect as to see what is around you. I want my players to live in a type of gyroscope feeling when playing this game. Obstacles in my game lie within the quaternion, Euler angles, and player physics, and when scripting this game, it will be very hard to do. There is also the problem of making sure that my NPCs know exactly what to say when based off of what the player says and what can the NPCs say based on what the player says. I need to figure that out as well. AIs will be hard to script. There is also making sure that random natural disasters always occur and they give the player a real immersed feeling that they are have being trapped in a natural disaster and they need to escape from it. So with that being said, those are all the rest of my game. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy.